Welcome to San Diego. Like other sports, baseball and football, the correct mechanics to get velocity in your throw is crucial. It's the separator between novices and experts. And once you know this information, practice will take you to that level where you discover all the secrets and tricks about it, and as you develop and progress in your journey. Let's talk about passing first, okay? So we saw in the videos before above in the vlog how baseball players, pitchers, and batters and quarterbacks get it by throwing their ball, how they have to rotate their hips and then bring their throwing arm behind it, creating that elasticity in their bodies for leverage as they release their throw. In basketball, we need to also separate our shoulders from hips to get that same type of velocity. The way we do it is, instead of when we make a pass, we don't want to just throw our whole body into the pass like I just did and throw it in. You want to separate your shoulders from your hips by creating an L, and with that L shape, as my arm is in that L position right now, you want to extend your shooting arm or your passing arm at the elbow. There's two angles we want to focus on when we're throwing the ball. There's the passing angle, again, where you are behind the ball. Then there's the shooting angle where you're below the ball, okay? Extend from each one. If I'm behind, extend that elbow, lock it out, okay? Extend, lock out. Those are the two angles you need to focus on, and that elbow extension will give you that good velocity you want. It's almost like a boxer. If you put a face right there, you don't want to throw your whole body into the punch, just extend the elbow, and that'll knock that head back. That's the type of velocity you want. When you're passing, a good trick to know is if you are behind the ball, like I'm behind the ball now, you want to simply extend your elbow. Have that L, don't have your elbows out like this. If you're behind the ball, it could be here or here, extend your elbow. Now, with shooting and passing, that's an upper body mechanic, so we're not going to focus on the lower body. However, to understand what to do with the lower body on that extension is when you're behind the ball, extend your elbow, try to lock it, okay? But what you do with the lower body is you step and extend, okay? So step, extend, okay? You'll see if you got a wall or a partner, you can pass them the ball. Instead of throwing your whole body into your pass, lock that elbow after you have that L established, and you'll have velocity, the right amount of velocity too, on your throw. Step, extend. You can hear it on the side of this chair here, extend. You don't want to try to throw your whole arm in, extend the elbow, lock your elbow. Okay? That's how you get velocity in your pass. With shooting, it's the same thing. So many people ask, okay, do we want to extend forward, throwing our arms forward with our bodies? No, we don't. We make that L, there's your L, and we want to extend upwards, okay? The shoulder will extend, and now our shoulder is separated from our lower body, okay? Extend. That gives it the velocity you want to shoot up and come down, creating that parabolic trajectory that we're looking for. Extend up and down. There's your parabola. When you're looking for that lower body power, of course, that lower body balance, of course, you want to just bend your knees and extend, okay? Okay. Again, some pitfalls to avoid is making sure you don't extend out. That sends the ball out as if you were passing, but we're shooting, so we want to extend the ball up, extend our elbow up, and that ball will go up and come down, okay? Here's a basket to show a little bit. Create that parabola, extend up. There you go. A key feature to know is when you are below the ball, and that means your elbow is ready to extend. The moment you're below it, your elbow is to extend, okay? And I'm extending that elbow fully, locking it out. Okay, once you're below that ball, your elbow is ready to fire. As I always say, the elbow is the trigger. On a pass, that's the extension. On a shot, it's that extension. Below the ball, extend fully. Okay? Lack of wall is throwing off my depth perception. Okay? It's as easy as pie, easy as cake. Go back to 23.9 feet. Okay? You say, how come he's able to make the shot? Because the vertical basket's catching anything coming down. So when you have that L and you extend, you're creating the right amount of velocity on that shot to bring the ball down consistently and make it there without dying on the way. Try it out yourself if you don't believe me. With a partner on that pass, you'll hear that pop. Even with the wall, you'll hear that pop on that pass. Extend, it's heavy, it's hard because this is a fulcrum point, and as we extend and lock out, literally there's nowhere else for the ball to go but to shoot out because of its position with that fulcrum. Extend, let go. This muscle is locking out. I'm releasing that ball. That's a lot of energy going through that ball. And that's why it creates that velocity and that power in that throw. But this is Be Like David basketball in beautiful Yarrows bag. Practice it.